Welcome back to the next level, everyone, here at PAX Prime. I'm Kevin Naki, and I'm joined alongside by Derek from Sega. And man, how are you doing today?
I'm doing great. How about yourself?
I am doing wonderfully. I'm going to nerd out for a second here. We were talking about a story just before the stream. I was saying that I love that Sonic's here. I obviously have so much nostalgia from playing Sonic when I was a kid. And I remember one of the coolest moments when I was younger was taking Sonic 3, Sonic, and Knuckles, and you could stack the cartridges so that Knuckles could be in Sonic 1 and Sonic 2. And it blew my mind when I was that old. I was like, how is this technology even possible? This is so cool. So like, just being here and checking out Sonic has been a pleasure for me.
Oh, thank you. We're happy to be here too.
Awesome. So we are going to be jumping into Sonic Boom Rise of Lyric, which is a brand new chapter in the Sonic series. Tell us a little bit about it. What makes it so cool and unique?
Yeah, so this time around, you know, there's an all-new adventure with Sonic, but in this game you not only play as Sonic, but you can also switch between Sonic, Amy, Knuckles, and Tails, each with their own special abilities. And they must also team together in order to take down not only Dr. Eggman, which is a pretty bad foe to face, but there's also a new villain. He's a snake-like creature with robotic armor, and his name is Lyric. So they have to use teamwork and work together in order to take down evil.
Yeah, and it's a really cool thing too, and it's not like, you know, other Sonic games where you may have chosen characters going into them. In this one, you're actually picking the characters on the fly, and they all do something a little bit different. It's really about that teamwork of how you can use the characters' individual abilities.
Exactly, yeah, like it's an expansive world. You explore the world, you see something really high up above. Only Amy can reach it because she has acrobatic abilities. Tails, you know, he has a buddy bot. He pulls that out. He can be assisted when he's taking down bad guys. Knuckles, he can climb walls. He can burrow underground and attack people from below. Sonic, he's got super fast speed. So when you use them all together, you know, you're unstoppable.
There you go. So teamwork is the key, and of course, there are some cool new features that have been added into Sonic as well. Key amongst is you're not just spinning and jumping and going through, you're collecting your normal rings. You also have the use of this really cool Enter Beam, which opens up a lot of new gameplay options.
Yeah, the Enter Beam is great in this expansive world that you'll find in Sonic Boom Rise of Lyric. The Enter Beam is sort of like a bungee cord that you can use on different things. Like you can lasso enemies, pull them, swing them around, throw them around. You could also use it as a zip line to traverse you know, treacherous areas in the game. And you can also pull down doors and secret areas that you can't normally reach on your own.
That's awesome. So we're actually going to take a look at a lot of those features here in just a second. But first, let's take a look at our players, and we'll see who's going to be loading into this Dr. Eggman Boss Challenge. Our representative from Team Scoots in the top left-hand corner, Team Trolls in the bottom left, Team Pterodactyls in the bottom right, and Team Mecha in the top right. And our players are ready to go. We are actually going to start right now in 3, 2, 1, go. All right, we're taking a look at Team Trolls here, and of course, we are going to be timing this. Now, the official time will announce after each of the rounds has complete, but I myself am going to be timing this just to get an unofficial score here. And so, talk to us a little bit about this Dr. Eggman battle here. This is a big, scary boss that throws a lot of stuff at you.
Yeah, so Dr. Eggman, you know, he has a whole new look and feel as well, and he has this mech that he's going to use to just try to destroy the team. And it's a formidable, you know, enemy. You know, he's huge, and you're trying to figure out first, how the heck am I going to take him down? And you know, Dr. Eggman style, he creates these bad machines, but then when he actually uses them, they actually are a little faulty.
Yeah, it has been a theme that has been repeated throughout Sonic. One of my favorites, too, as well, because his machines always look so impressive, but when you identify that weak spot, they fall, as you can see right there. So this boss fight is actually a few different rounds, and what our players are trying to do is they're trying to complete this boss battle in the quickest time possible. Once they get through all 3 forms of Dr. Eggman here, the boss battle will be complete. The player with the quickest time will advance into our finals. And we already see players making use of that Enter Beam, not just to throw rockets at Dr. Eggman, but they're also using it to pull him down as well.
Yes, that's correct. And you know, another thing too, I think the people playing right now, they have to use patience. Even though it's a timed event, you really need to be patient and really figure out your next move, because one little hit can really set you back a long time.
And this is very, very good out of Team Troll so far. Yesterday in our matches, the person who actually ended up winning this challenge did not have to have Dr. Eggman fire a second set of rockets in any of his forms. They were able to complete it with just that first salvo. Very impressive. We'll see if our Team Trolls member can do that here. And so we know that Sonic is going to be coming out soon, so where can people find out more information about the game, and where do they need to go when this game comes out?
Yeah, so Sonic Boom Rise of Lyric is coming out on November 18th, and if you pre-order at GameStop, we have an exclusive game-inspired Sonic Boom action figure that you'll get when you pre-order Sonic Boom Rise of Lyric or Sonic Boom Shattered Crystal for the Nintendo 3DS.
Awesome, very cool. So look for it then at November 18th. And here we are. It looks like it did actually take a second salvo of rockets here, though, for Team Trolls to knock down Dr. Eggman. So a very quick time so far, but not maybe as quick as some of the ones that we saw yesterday. And I think that is going to be the last hit. There we go. Once the team uses their Enter Beam to pull down Dr. Eggman one more time, he's going to try to escape, and then they have to pick up a crystal. As soon as they grab that crystal, that's going to be the completion of the boss run here, as you can see. All right, so we're going to move into that here in just a second. Looks like we're going to get a time of just roughly 3 minutes. Our winning time yesterday was about 2 minutes and 43 seconds, so that's certainly a time that a lot of people are going to be looking to beat. I got to say, man, like, I thought I was doing pretty well when I was trying out Sonic in your area before. I got nothing on these guys. These guys are great.
Yeah, these guys are pros. They know what they're doing.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, not just like, I'm scared. I play this game a little scared. I've got to admit, this is a tough boss, but like, they're intercepting rockets as they actually are flying at them. They're not even waiting for them to hit the ground. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's a really good strategy. You know, that's a really way to cut down on some time. So
yeah. All right, well, that one came in at about 3 minutes and 20 seconds. Again, that's not the official time. I'm keeping some unofficially here so we can give you guys an idea of who is in the lead. And it looks like the entire time was 3:21:53, so that is the mark to beat. We do know that time can be beaten, though we saw that yesterday. All right, so we're going to move into the next set here in just a second. Looks like our player is ready, so let's get started in 3, 2, 1, go. And here we are. We have the member of Team Scoots, and if you remember, Scott actually drafted this player multiple times specifically for Sonic because she was so efficient at it. So this isn't her first time. Maybe she's got a little bit more experience now. All right, so jumping into the match, what sort of advice can you offer people as well? We've seen a lot of folks that have tried to rely on just one character, and it seems like that gets them hit more often than not, you know? It seems like you really want to switch up between the characters to use their abilities.
Yeah, I mean, you know, if there's a bunch of smaller robots that are around, I would recommend switching to Knuckles, because he really has that, you know, brute force that he can really take down the enemies fast. Sonic is really good at evading, so when the mech robot sends out that force field circle around him, you know, Sonic's the quickest one to evade that.
Okay, gotcha. And this is shared life between these as well, so the coins are shared amongst all of your teammates, which means if one of you goes down, that's it for everyone.
Yes.
All right, so phase one is complete. Very efficient phase for Team Scoots right now. And look at that, grabbing one rocket out of the air, landing another shot. Oh, tried to get a bit too greedy there, and that may cost her. She throws one rocket into the minions. Looks like she's got to grab another one right now. If she gets the last couple of hits here, it'll still be pretty good. And looks like just needs one more to bring down Dr. Eggman a second time.
That was great. She kept throwing those missiles back at them, and she evaded the enemies.
Yeah,
that's really good.
That was really smart, as a matter of fact. Now, tell us a little bit about, we're seeing a Dr. Eggman boss battle. You mentioned it's a very expansive world. What sort of challenges will our players be able to expect when they play this game for the first time?
It's very open world oriented, so there's a lot of things to explore. In the world, there's a lot of hidden items that you have to collect. So there's a lot of replayability in there. There's a lot of really hard things to pick up in the game. So if you're really, you know, one of those collector type of gamers, this has a lot of those in there.
And trust me, I am. I have to 100% every game that I pick up, so there's going to be plenty for me to do here.
Oh yeah, it's hidden. You won't even know it's there, but you know, you'll find it eventually.
Excellent. There we go. And it looks like this one is going to finish up now. And this is a pretty impressive time so far. We'll see what she's going to finish up with, but that was an incredibly efficient third wave there, and she may even be able to finish this in under 2 minutes and 45 seconds, which would just be staggeringly fast.
Yeah, that was pretty fast, actually.
Yeah, absolutely. So we're going to get the final time here in just a second. Once she picks up that crystal, looks like it was just around 2 minutes and 40 seconds, though, so an incredibly efficient time, and will be the mark to beat.
Yes.
All right, so as we've seen, these players have used a few different strategies so far. I would like to see a little bit more switching between the characters, though. I think that the players are taking maybe a couple unnecessary hits when they shouldn't be, and if they just worked around and used the advantages of the other characters, they'd maybe even have a faster time.
Yes, that's true. And, you know, actually, when you have the game at home, you can actually have 2 people play at once. So there's drop-in, drop-out co-op. So it's two is better than 1. So
that's awesome.
Yeah,
so there you go.
Yeah, so somebody can take down the smaller robots, and the other one can focus on throwing the missiles at the mech. So
that's really cool. All right, so some awesome cooperative strategies. The time just came in for the last one as well. That was 2 minutes and 38 seconds. So 2 minutes and actually the fastest time that we've had the entire weekend so far in our elimination challenges. So really, really well done by Team Scoots.
Yeah, she set the bar really high. So we'll see.
All right, she's looking very confident. I see a smile on her face as well. So very well done, Team Scoots. We're going to move into the next match here in just a second. Let's get started in 3, 2, 1, go. And we are going to be looking at the member from Team Pterodactyls here. If you remember, Team Pterodactyls did very well in the Sonic Challenge yesterday. Steve's getting the swoop ready. I feel it. All right, so here we go. Team Pterodactyls in. Looks like he's leading with Sonic again, just trying to evade around. The strategy that I was using a lot, and it seemed to be pretty effective for me, was I would wait for Dr. Eggman, because once he gets into these later stages, he starts to charge at you. I would let the rockets hit, and I would switch to another character. Dr. Eggman would charge at that character, and it leaves the rockets open. I'd switch right back to whoever was sitting on top of him.
Yeah, distraction is a good key.
All right, so let's see here. Sonic lands a couple of shots right away. Oh, gets hit by a rocket from the side. Still needs to complete this pretty quickly, though. We're at about 45 seconds in the run so far. Lands that last shot. There we go. The enter beam can be activated, and they can pull Dr. Eggman to the ground.
Yeah, he even took a risk of the bombs actually going off around him, so that was a good risk to take.
Oh yeah, absolutely, and it's going to pay off for him here too if he can get a really efficient second and third round in of this boss. So now, if people want to find out more about Sonic just in general, they want to join in on the conversation online, where should they go to find out more?
SonicTheHedgehog.com is where you need to go to find all information. You know, we have Twitter, Facebook, Instagram for Sonic, so you can also check us out there.
Awesome, very cool. So certainly do check that out, guys. SonicTheHedgehog.com. You can find out more. Again, this game comes out on November 18th, and you do have a special exclusive GameStop pre-order available with a Sonic action figure, which I'm really looking forward to. I kind of want that, to be honest. That was a very quick second round there. Very quick second round. That was a nice recovery because the first wave was a little bit shaky for Team Pterodactyls, but if they can get this third wave down very quickly, they still stand a good chance. We're only at 1 minute and 51 seconds now. Oh, look at that. Will he get the fourth one? He does. If he can pull him down, we're just at 2 minutes right now. Oh, he got hit. He has to reactivate the enter beam. Does it. Dr. Eggman will fall to the ground now.
Okay.
So the mark to beat is 2 minutes and 38 seconds. Once again, 2 minutes and 38 seconds. And there we go. He just needs to pick up the crystal. We're at 2 minutes 18. It's getting very close. Steve is looking worried.
All right.
Has he got it in the bag?
Down to the wire.
Just gotta get that crystal,
Absolutely.
man.
Crystal will pop up here momentarily. We're at 2 minutes and 30 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And my time is unofficial right now, of course, but the official time will come through, but it looks like that was about a 2 minutes and 45 seconds, so still very, very quick. Nothing to be ashamed of there.
Yeah, definitely not. That's really fast. That's super fast.
Looks like it was an official time of 2:44.89. So there you have it. From very impressive play, though, from all of our players.
Oh,
today.
yeah, definitely. I think they have a little bit of Sonic in them. They're that fast.
They absolutely do. And we're going to see now if the member of Team Mecha can actually make this 2 out of 2 finalists for Team Mecha today. Don't forget, coming into this competition, we had a victory of the day on Friday by Team Scoots. Yesterday, we saw Team Trolls come out on top. Today, we've already got one member in the finals from Team Mecha, and of course, Team Mecha and Team Pterodactyls looking to post their first win. And it looks like we're ready to move into the fourth and final set in 3, 2, 1, go. And here we are. Now, of course, once again, the fastest time that completes the Eggman Challenge will advance into our grand finals today. The other 3 competitors, no matter how close they are, will unfortunately be eliminated. right, so let's see here. First salvo of rockets is going to come out, and it's really going to see. It did actually come down in terms of time for Team Pterodactyls to how quickly they finished up this first run. So we'll see if Team Mecha can pick it up a little bit quicker. There's one rocket. Yeah. That's two.
Perfect.
There's three. Can he get the fourth? Yes, he does. A perfect round one.
Yeah, that was flawless.
Yeah, that was really cool. So this is obviously an awesome boss battle. Are all the bosses in the game this big and involved and advanced as Dr. Eggman is?
Yeah, so in this game, there's going to be a lot of huge enemies that are towering over the team. And so there's a lot of this action going on where you have to use each other to take them down.
Awesome. Well, that's very cool, and will present quite a challenge to anyone who tries these. So it looks like we're moving into the second phase right now. Once again, Team Mecha basically needs a flawless victory from here on out in order to beat the time that was set by Team Scoots. Let's see. There's one rocket. That's two. No, has to dive out of the way. Will he be able to get it? Yes, there's two. See if he can get a third. No! Throws it into the robot, unfortunately, and that is going to cost some time. So whenever these minions come up to you here, you can only temporarily disable them, it appears. You can knock them to the ground, but then they come right back up after a few seconds.
Yeah, so in this time-based event, you need to really evade them and just focus on those missiles and just run away from them as soon as you can, which is what he's doing right now.
Absolutely.
Good strategy.
And as we saw in the last match, too, those minions can come up and they can disable your enter beam and force you to start that all over again. All right, so that is going to be round two. There's about 38 seconds in order to complete this one in the quickest amount of time. Let's see, this is going to require an almost perfect salvo here. So that's number one. He gets shot number one. Is he going to be able to get 2, 3, and 4? Look at that evasion from Sonic right there. Really well played. That's the second rocket. That's the third rocket. Just going to be one more. Can he get it? Yes, he can. A very quick time there. Now they need to land the enter beams and pull Dr. Eggman to the ground. There it is.
So close.
Great job.
Okay, time is getting close though. 2 minutes and 30 seconds right now. It's going to come down to the wire. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and I think that is going to be it. And it looks like, due to my unofficial timing there, I believe that Team Scoots is going to take the championship.
Oh, so close.
All right, so that got right down to the wire there. We actually had three of our competitors finished in under 2 minutes and 50 seconds. That's crazy. Yeah. Any one of those would have been one of our top times yesterday.
Yeah, they all did a great job. Under 3 minutes, that's impeccable. So congratulations to all of them.
Absolutely, and you can see Team Scoot's strategy of picking our best Sonic players has paid off, as now his player has had experience in this game over the past couple of days. She shows it off right here and takes home the championship. She will be advancing into the finals.
That's great. Congratulations.
All right, so just one more time, Derek, before we head out. It was a pleasure casting these games with you, but where can people go to find out more about Sonic Boom Rise of Lyric?
You can go to sonicthehedgehog.com and find out all the information there, and you can even find out where to pre-order, and you can pre-order at GameStop.
Absolutely, and the game comes out on November 18th, so I hope you guys will check it out. But now it's time to throw it over to Anna, who has an interview with our winner.
Guys, let's hear it for Amelia! And for Team Scoots! Amelia.
Good job.
You had the fastest time. What did it take to get the fastest time in Sonic Boom in this round?
Honestly, my only strategy going into this was just focus on what I'm good at and just keep in my own mind and not pay attention to everybody else.
And this is your third day in the top 16, right?
Yeah, this is my third day and it's super exciting. I had no idea I'd get this far. The first day, I was just overwhelmed.
Wow, and now you're going to the finals. You have a chance to win that giant prize pack, an Xbox One, a PS4, a whole bunch of computer peripherals, an NVIDIA Shield. Is that tempting and exciting?
Oh, it's so tempting, but I'm going to share it with my boyfriend, Casey.
Aww, Casey's been playing for us too. He's on Team Trolls over there in the pink shirt. Has that been fun doing it together?
Oh yeah, it's been really fun, especially since we've been on different teams. It's kind of been like, hey, we're on different teams.
Well, and Scott, now you do have Amelia representing you in the finals for sure. You have the chance to win $5,000 yet again for your charity. How does that feel?
It feels great. You know, she literally was seconds away from qualifying yesterday in Sonic. So I saw her again today. I'm like, you got another shot at it. And again, like she even made some mistakes, right? They just made a few more rocket misses. Because again, we were not necessarily super happy with that. It was better than yesterday, but again, it was like, ooh, if someone does a perfect, she will lose. And again, she did it. She did it. Yay!
So who are you thinking is going to be your biggest competition? What do you predict for these finals, Amelia?
I have no idea, honestly. All these players are fantastic, and it's great getting the chance to play next to them.
Absolutely. We do have some great players here. Thank you to everyone who's participating. Don't worry if you didn't get to participate. Remember, you can come back tomorrow. We will move on with the competition right after a short break.